Welcome back, everybody. This is Ghosttown Promotions once again, and we have none other than the coal miner's daughter, Christy Martin, in the house in Colorado. How you doing, Christy?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm excellent. I'm excellent. This is finals night. Alex, how are you feeling in finals night?
I'm doing great. It's hard to believe it's already going to be the last day. It's gone by pretty fast. Thinking of we just got here and it feels like it's already going to be over. Got to see a lot of phenomenal little boxers and a lot of great fights. So it's going to be crazy to see these last
Definitely,
ones.
definitely. Throughout the week, we've had a lot, and then it's all culminated to this last day. We have championship night, and then we had the Hall of Fame induction today, and that today was record-breaking in our attendance in it, and it was also we made history today. We had Christy Martin in the house, and Colorado Golden Gloves awarded Christy Martin with a Lifetime Achievement Award.
And that was awesome. I mean, it's great to be here. I think it's so important that people really can understand what amateur boxing does for young males and females. It really shows you a place, gives you a place to go after school, after late in the day, whatever. Keeps you off the streets, and it gives you that family feel. And that's what so many of us need. We need that. We need a hug every day. We need somebody that we feel like cares about us, and that's what these volunteer coaches. That's the place they fill in. They do care, and they show that to these fighters and to these boxers, and they really appreciate it.
Most definitely. So, tell us a little bit about the prestigious award that you got today.
Yeah, I'm excited. Anytime that you get a lifetime achievement award, I mean, my whole thing, I always tell Lisa, I'm like, the great thing about these awards, I'm alive to get them, because so many awards that you get, you're like posthumous or whatever that word is, they're dead. You don't get it. You don't get stuff when you're alive. It's I'm really lucky they named the women's the pros, the female fighter of the year award after me, and that was the first thing I said. I'm like, how cool is this? I'm alive to actually present this award. So anytime that you can get it recognized and people remember what you did, but not just that, but the with the domestic violence awareness stuff that we're trying to do, that is so important.
Yeah, no doubt. Tell us a little bit about what you've got going on in your programs that you have that you head.
So right now we're working with Christy's Champs, my nonprofit for domestic violence awareness. And with that, what we're doing is we're putting computers into local boxing gyms, bringing tutors in, mentors, really trying to make a difference and give these young boxers that come into the gym a place to be, a place to feel comfortable, but also give them a little help with their schoolwork if that's what they need or not. We're so lucky. We just take for granted that we think everybody at home has the internet. They don't. So this gives them a place to, after school, if they need to do some extra homework or whatever, they have the internet service right there. They have a computer. They have a teacher that's going to help them. Sometimes it's just that they need someone to talk to, and that's what we really, really want to do. And we're working with gyms in Macon, Georgia. We're working with Fayetteville, North Carolina, in Daytona Beach, Florida, any place, Austin, Texas, any place and every place we can. We're trying to make a difference.
Most definitely. So, as part of these organizations, throughout the United States, how does organizations out west, out east, how can they get in touch with you to expand this? Because I'm a big believer that this needs to be networked out and it needs to be branched out, and awareness is key.
Absolutely, and I appreciate that. I would like for Christy's Champs to like work hand in hand with like the PAL programs, that kind of thing. So we're all over social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those. You can reach out to Christy's Champs, and it's me. It's you actually. I will be the one that responds to you. So we appreciate any help. We do fundraisers, anything we can do to try to generate some money so we can put these computers and different things in the gyms.
That is awesome.
You do a lot. You do a lot throughout your whole life. How are you able to keep everything in line? How are you able to focus and just keep motivated to do everything that you're doing?
Well, when my boxing career was boxing, that was it. I focused 100% on boxing. I didn't think about anything but boxing, and that was it. Once everything happened to me, shot, stabbed, left for dead. When I came to in the hospital, I said, God left me here for a reason. The reason is to make a difference, to help other people. And from that day forward, that until they put me in the ground, that's what I will do. I will help people make a difference, and by that, and you're right. I mean, it's with the boxing promotions. I'm helping Marshall Coughlin with King's Promotions now. So I'm very busy, but number one objective to me is to raise awareness for domestic violence.
That's awesome. And you said you made that pledge to do as much as you could. I mean, you've done so much already. Is there anything that you're planning to do in the future, or is there anything that we could look forward to?
Well, we have a lot of things cooking right now. We have the book that just was released, so
Yes.
that hopefully a lot of people will reach out, look at the book, read the book, and it's the underdog story. It talks about sexuality, it talks about domestic violence, child sexual abuse. There's so many things in that book that can reach so many different groups of people. So hopefully people read it and just get a little bit of inspiration. And look, if Christy can do it, I can do it. And
That's awesome.
so we have that. We have the Netflix documentary that came out in August that really, really has brought a lot of attention and awareness to
Yes.
domestic violence around the world. And then we actually just signed a major motion picture deal that will be announced really soon. And it's exciting. And
That's awesome.
we'll see. Hopefully that really just goes out there and makes a difference for people.
That's phenomenal. You've mentioned the Netflix. Everybody here has been talking about it. It's a crazy story. It's very inspirational. Everything that you've gone
Inspirational
through.
story, most
To
definitely.
be able to, everything you've done, but still say, I want to do more for people. I want to help people. And, what was the mindset behind that? Why, so many sports. Why did you choose boxing?
Well, boxing is my sport. Boxing is what I've done for my entire life since I was like 18 years old.
That's
So it's all I know, and to me that seems like the logical connection between boxing and domestic violence awareness. And so many young boxers are in a house. That's why they come to the boxing gym, and they're in a household where there's domestic violence happening, and we just need to show them that isn't the right way. That isn't the way to handle things. So let's break the cycle. Let's move forward and start putting some positive out there. And you give positive energy, you get positive energy back.
Where can people find the book?
You can get the book on Amazon.com. You can actually go to ChristyMartinPromotions.com website and order the book. With all those books, if you go to ChristyMartinPromotions.com, order the book, I will personally sign them and send it out to you.
There you go.
If you go to Amazon, you're not getting an autograph. But Amazon sends it.
Well, you might get
But-
the UPS guys autograph.
Right, you might, but they're at Barnes and Nobles. Actually, I think it's out there pretty much everywhere.
There you go. So go to Christy Promotions. Get your book at Christy Promotions.
Absolutely. Let me sign it, and I'll be happy to send it to you myself.
Now, tell everybody a little bit about the significance behind the coal miner's daughters, Nate.
Well, the coal miner's daughter name, so many, all fighters want a nickname. And they were trying to put all these nicknames on me. And I was like, no, like they wanted the brawler, the crusher, the this, that. I'm like, no, because if you lose or you look bad, the first thing that they're going to do is turn that nickname around. The crusher got crushed, whatever.
Yeah.
So Jimmy Lennon Jr. came up with the coal miner's daughter. And I was nervous about it because, of course, I'm from West Virginia, so Loretta Lynn's a big deal to us, the coal miner's daughter. And I needed her blessing, so I did get her blessing that I could use the coal miner's daughter, and it just stuck. It's amazed me how it's really stuck.
That's amazing. No, that's awesome, and I think that's a lot of people have wondered about that. So, tell us a little bit about your promotions that you got going on.
We have our next show will be November 5th in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. A lot of promotions going on. We're gonna really start focusing on working with Marshall Kaufman at King's Promotions. Do a lot of work with him. Do some work with Vito Melnicki Jr. and his father. Stay in the boxing business. That's all I know.
That's right. That's right. Well, the
To
boxing
be able to
division knows
do
you.
as much as you do, you have to have a good support system. Who is there anybody you want to give a special thanks to,
Oh.
or
My support system's standing right over there.
There you go. Bring her on in on the
my
picture.
wife, Lisa,
Bring on in on
Hallwine.
the picture. There's room for
Come
another
on
chair
in.
in there. Let's pull that chair over.
here? I'll let you sit here.
Come here.
Come on over here.
We'll squeeze on in. That's okay.
Lisa is 100% my support system, and she makes it possible. She makes everything happen. It's
Excellent.
hard, sometimes you don't have that support from your significant other. That she's just all about go do it, Christy. Make a difference. She understands that I want to make a difference. So it's not so much about you're not making any money, honey. It's about go out there and make a difference.
Definitely, yeah. That's the big part about being able to be successful. A big part of being successful is the the backbone of people that you support you. One of my firm saying and beliefs is you're only as tall as the people's shoulders that carry you. And over the years, Lisa has shown that she's got some strong shoulders because it's a long journey that both of you have came through and continue to go through. And so it's a beautiful thing. We enjoy having both of you out here. Lisa, tell us a little bit about what you think about Colorado.
Oh, it's beautiful. You know, you got blue skies and mountains and water and great people. It's a great combination. But let me just say that Christy doesn't need anyone's shoulders to stand on. She does a great job in everything she touches, and as her spouse, I'm extremely proud of her. I tell her all the time when she gets down. I'm like, baby, you can stop right now, and you've had more success than most people do if they live to be 150.
That's right.
And so, don't let her fool you. She does fine all by herself.
No, that's wonderful. No, well, we definitely enjoy having you guys out here. Anything, especially you need to let people know. Shout out to some of the coaches and people, staff members at home.
Yeah, we have a great team with Christy Martin Promotions, and I'm grateful and thankful to everybody. Ron Borges, big shout out to Ron Borges because he's the author of the book that is actually, they tell me it's #1 on Amazon right now. So go out there, get the book. Christy
What's the
Martin,
name of the book?
The fighting. What's the name of the book? Fight. Oh my goodness.
I got you.
Fighting for survival.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my, okay. But Ron Borges did a great job. We talked and I told him he stuck with me for the rest of his life. But yeah, order the book, and I think everybody will get a little motivation from it.
Definitely awesome. And Alex, any last words?
No, just a huge thank you to, everything that you've done and being able to come all the way out here just to support these boxers. And you don't do this. You first started. You do this for the kids. You don't get paid for it. You know what I mean? All these people are here. They don't do it because it's for the money. They do it because they know it's gonna build a future for these kids. So I appreciate everything you've done for boxing and just everybody that you come across. Thank you guys.
And on behalf of Ghosttown Promotions, we want to thank you for everything that you do, both of you and Lisa, changing lives, and you continue to change lives, and we really, really mean that.
Thank you. I hope so.